Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a great day today. We're going to be doing a Mototherapy video, which we haven't done in quite a while. Today it's going to be about making mistakes. So if you're not sure with what the concept of Mototherapy videos are, it's two things. One, part of it is me rambling while on a bike. That's my Mototherapy. You know, the therapeutic benefits you get while being on a bike, being in the moment, being out in nature, enjoying yourself. And the secondary part is focusing on some skills or behaviors, mindsets, things to help us improve and to build a better quality of life. So today, we're going to be talking about making mistakes and why they're good for you. If you followed the channel for a while, you may be aware that last year in 2022, my New Year's theme was mental health. And this year, I decided to make mistakes. Let me talk to you about the concepts behind why I want to make more mistakes in my life. The inspiration behind this came from a quote from Neil Gaiman, and I don't remember the exact quote, so I'll put it here. But essentially, if you're making mistakes, that means you're growing. If you're not making mistakes, that means you're staying in your comfort zone, you're doing things that you know how to do, you're not learning anything new, you're not challenging yourself. But if you are making mistakes, that means you are growing, you are doing things differently, you're doing things that are unfamiliar to you, you are growing as an individual, intellectually, physically, personally, whatever you want to call it. But if you're making mistakes, that means you're doing something different and you're growing outside of your comfort zone. And so that's really what I want to do, and not hold myself back in fear of making those mistakes. So obviously you want to make mistakes in places where you can learn from them, where there won't be catastrophic effects or consequences. I would not recommend making mistakes in very high-risk situations, but rather, within your career, your professional life, your personal life, if you're trying to learn a new hobby, whatever, be bold. Take a risk. Do something a little bit differently where it's a safe environment where you have a chance to learn. Hey. And then you can forgive yourself for making those mistakes as a part of the learning process. And that's really going to be what sets you up for success in the future, is that collection of mistakes, those lessons learned. So experiment, be bold, have confidence in yourself to do something, and have fun with it. Sometimes it'll work out for the best, sometimes it won't. And that's okay. Embrace the fact that you've given yourself the courage, the permission to do something differently, to be brave, and to accept that not everything is going to be perfect. I don't know about you, but in my struggle with anxiety, there's often times where I won't do something because I'll overthink it. I'll be afraid of doing it wrong. I'll be afraid of any judgment I would get for making that mistake. But you know what? Sometimes you're just going to have to accept the fact that not everything is going to work out in your favor. Not everything is going to be perfect. So that's really the spirit of this new year, to challenge myself. Wow. That lake has, we got a lot of water in California. We've had a lot of rain recently, and you'll see in previous videos, that whole area was just completely dried up, and now it is full. That's awesome. But anyway, that's the spirit of this new year. Really challenge that anxiety. This is kind of that next iteration on that mental health journey, to continue to learn, to continue to grow, and to challenge myself. Not without its ups and downs for sure, but that's the journey. It's an ebb and flow. This is going to help me build more diverse skill sets, lessons learned, and things that I can take with me into the next phase of my life. And that is certainly true for YouTube as well, as we continue to make videos, albeit at a much slower pace than before. Just with life and work and everything going on, I just have not had the time and energy to even opportunities to go out and record new content. Today is a good day. Had the opportunity to go out and ride and record, so we're embracing it. We're happy about it. With YouTube making mistakes in terms of video editing, production, building narrative and scripts and trying out different things, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. And because of that, I learned a lot since we started. You know, we started recording about 2.5 years ago, and we've come a long way since then. You know, we're almost at 750 subscribers as of the recording of this video. We're just on that verge of 750, we're at 748. You know, this bike is a great example as well of making mistakes. You know, that's why I originally bought the Scout, was to learn how to maintain a bike and to learn how to really personalize the bike, make it your own, to modify it, to maintain it. And that in itself has carried a lot of lessons from the mistakes I've made when trying to install something, or even the process of installing something where I'll get halfway through, then realize I made a mistake, I gotta take it all off again and redo that, fix that mistake. And that's good because that really teaches me those hard lessons of how to do something the right way. And it's important to make it a fun process along the way. And if you're able to embrace that process of making mistakes and to find passion in there and to embrace it, you know, that's really going to be what sets you up. Not to beat yourself up over making those mistakes and expecting or demanding perfection out of yourself, but really embracing that process and taking pleasure in those opportunities to learn and grow and say, you know, thank you, life, for giving me this opportunity to do something, and for yourself, and thanking yourself for embracing it and being brave and challenging yourself to do it. And if you do it, great. And you don't make that mistake, fantastic. Take that as that lesson learned of, here's the right thing I'm doing. I'm on the right track. I'm doing the right things. And if you do make the mistake, that's fine. Now you know for next time. It's all part of the process. You know, I've learned so much about how a bike runs, how it operates, what to do, what not to do, things to listen for, smell for, how to know if you're doing something right or wrong. Even mechanically, right? Getting how to use different types of tools, which I'd never used in my life. So those are all things I'm so thankful for and happy that I did it. So as we go through this life, I would encourage all of you to embrace the process of making those mistakes. Find passion and joy in making those mistakes, being thankful for those opportunities to learn, and just really being cognizant and thoughtful about it. So I'm trying to change that, take out the stigma of making mistakes, and just go out and do great things. It's never going to be perfect, so you might as well enjoy the ride. So with that, everybody, that's just my quick Mototherapy session for today. Be brave, make mistakes, learn from those mistakes, thank yourself for having the courage to do something different, to go outside of your comfort zone, and be happy about it. So with that, everybody, be brave, do good, and take care of yourselves. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!